So I'm here to welcome you to Rutgers University for our special symposium, Global Islamophobia in an Era of Populism. Given the global and political affairs of our present moment, this is a particularly timely and important event. We welcome our Rutgers community and all of you joining us via live stream to learn from our distinguished panelists who will discuss the discrimination and violence against Muslims through 3 different panels focusing on the United States, Asia, and Europe. Rutgers is one of the most diverse universities in the United States, and our faculty are experts in numerous fields from African, Middle Eastern, and South Asian studies to civil rights and national security law and Islamic studies, among others. It is fitting that we join together today to discuss how Islamophobia and xenophobia operate, to learn about their rise and how educating ourselves and the next generation is essential to our common cause of countering hate in our community and beyond. In addition to Rutgers' own, we have assembled a prestigious group of national and international scholars, journalists, and leading experts who will address discrimination and explore ways to combat Islamophobia across the globe. We are very pleased to have the Honorable Ibrahim Rasool, former South African ambassador to the United States, to provide our keynote address today. So thank you so much for joining us. He's joined by his wife, Rashida Shabodian, and welcome to you both. I would also like to acknowledge our co-sponsors who joined my office in making this event possible: the Center for Security, Race, and Rights at Rutgers Law School, the Center for Islamic Life here at Rutgers, and the Office of the Chancellor at Rutgers University, Newark. And I would like to thank the Rutgers School of Business for their support. I'd also like to thank Jude McLean and Angela Mullis, who worked tirelessly to put this symposium together and then turned on their heads to make sure it would work as a no live audience, except for the few of us who are living in this room, and technologically supported conference. So thank you very much to Jude and Angela. You've been wonderful, as always. Now please join me in welcoming David Lopez, co-dean of the Rutgers Law School Newark, to the podium to share a few words with you.
Thank you, Barbara, and thank you to all of you for being here, and welcome all of you in live stream virtual reality land. We're glad that you can join us for this very important symposium, Global Islamophobia in the Era of Populism. I want to also thank Sahar Aziz, Professor Aziz, the founder and director of the Center of Security of Race and Rights at our beloved Rutgers Law School. My name is David Lopez, and I'm the Dean of Rutgers Law School, Newark. Rutgers Law School has the honor of being one of the most diverse and inclusive law schools in the United States. It reflects the beauty of this country better than any other law school, and it has long been a leader in intellectual thought, not only in the area of diversity and inclusion, but also in the area of clinical education. And now Rutgers Law School is the host of several interdisciplinary academic centers that focus on research, curriculum development, and programming. These centers include centers addressing issues of metropolitan equity, gender inequality, immigration, and of course, it also includes the Center for Security of Race and Rights, which is a very critical center and one of the leaders in programming at Rutgers Law School. This center has focused on issues of cross-racial and interfaith approaches to Islamophobia. It is the only center in the country that is addressing these issues in this way. It has a very transnational focus, as you will see in today's symposium. These are very, very important issues, and these are important issues to me personally as someone who is a lifelong civil rights litigator and who had the honor of working on several cases involving the Muslim community, including the Abercrombie and Fitch case, leading a team of lawyers in the Abercrombie and Fitch case, which went to the United States Supreme Court. So these issues are near and dear to me, and these are very sensitive issues to discuss, but that is what academia is all about. The ability to work through complicated issues, to really engage in dialogue and engage in debate. And I've been very, very impressed with the work of Professor Aziz and her center as being a locus of this type of intellectual give and take and dialogue. It really is everything that academia is supposed to be about. And we're very proud to be the host of the center at Rutgers Law School. So let me use that as sort of a springboard to hand it over to Professor Aziz, my friend. Thank you for all the work that you do.
Good morning, and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us live and online. In this era, with technological advances, nothing can stop us from continuing, even novel viruses. So we're very excited to be able to continue with this conference and be able to bring the knowledge and the expertise that awaits you today by people who have spent their entire careers researching these issues, writing books, writing academic articles, writing news articles and blogs and so many other work products. So it takes a village to institutionalize a dream. That's my play on the cliche. And this today is part of a dream that many of us have that are going to be speaking today, that are listening online, that are professors and academics and scholars and activists and parents all over the country. And that dream was to never again allow a traumatic, disastrous, and tragic terrorist attack to collectively and systematically punish an entire group of people simply because they happen to share the same religious identity or ethnic origin as the criminals who perpetuated that terrorist attack. And so many of us here today who are speaking and who are going to be presenting experience this collective punishment firsthand. We personally experienced it. Our families did, our mothers, our parents. We came of age at a time of national hysteria, where just having the name Muhammad, just having the name Ahmad, just having the name Osama caused you to be suspect. And as we'll learn today, the consequences were very real. They were very tangible and they were very harmful. So the dream is that we will not allow that to happen again, and we will work with Americans of different faiths and different religions and different races and different ethnicities and different generational immigrant status to live up to our ideals. And so the village, the smaller village that really made this happen today are Barbara Lee, the Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at Rutgers University. And without her support, none of this could have happened. So thank you so much, Barbara. And Nancy Cantor, the Chancellor of Rutgers Newark, who is an inspiration to many of us who work based out of the Newark campus and who has been our protector, as many of us in the audience and speakers who have been attacked by Islamophobes, people have asked for us to be fired. People have asked for our center to be shut down. So there is very real opposition because there's very real hate out there. So thank you very much to Chancellor Nancy Cantor for her undying support. David Lopez, the Dean of the Law School, who I'm very thankful for his positive words. With the good things I bring, I know that there are costs. And I know that, freedom is not free. Social justice social justice does attract opposition. It does attract controversy. And David is somebody who, not only as a social justice lawyer and practitioner, but also someone who is a scholar who is committed and an administrator who's committed to making sure that our universities stay to the place where we can have these conversations by informed experts. None of this could have been possible without Angela Mullis and Jude McLean. They are the brilliant organizers. I want to make sure they are not the unsung heroes, but they truly are the sheroes of this conference. And also, so thank you very much, Angela and Jude, and also Habiba Johnson and my law fellows, Joe Carr, LaToya Britton, Usman Khan, and August Frisson, who have also been key players and key team members in making sure that the Center for Security, Race, and Rights continues to make a significant impact.